Ever since I've been a student of Abraham, my life has been going from crap, my contrast has been going crap to great, which is fantastic. Now I'd like to take it from great to greater. So
it's interesting, those discs are your choosing, aren't they? And so yes. It really is a matter, we are going to hear you, but it really is a matter of more consistently choosing the better feeling discs. And what that really means is getting a head start on it. In other words, don't wait till you're on the crap disc to decide that you're going to move up, because momentum pretty much holds you there. But if you get a head start on it, like the night before, tomorrow's going to be a really good day. Can't wait to get up and jump on a good feeling disc. And after you meditate, in other words, just making more decisions about where you want to be. Before you know it, instead of it being from here to here and here to here and here to here, depending on what you're thinking about, it will be more like from here to here to here to here. And eventually you close that gap until after a while, even though you will always have contrast in your life, it will be so subtle, others won't even be able to see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I'm really great in I have the meditation CD on a repeat while I'm sleeping, so it's great. I wake up in the morning, I listen to it, that's great. I get into my car, and then something happens, and I want to find out where does that come from? In
well,
other words,
it's interesting. It was interesting because you talked about how well you're doing. And then you talked about how you listen to the meditation CD and how you wake up in the morning, and those statements put you right there. And then you said, and I get into my car, as you chose a much lower spinning disc. So it's clear that you have a pattern there because you've had experiences there. So you have beliefs there. So is your question, how can I change those beliefs?
Maybe.
We'll ask that one, because that's the one we've got the answer
okay.
for. Or is the question, how can I deactivate a belief, which is really the answer that we want to give. How can I slow the momentum on something? Well, it's pretty obvious. Just don't jump back on that disc, because if you leave a disc unattended, it will become dormant. It always has the potential of being reactivated, but it won't be readily reactivated as the patterns within you subside more and more. So you could stay off that subject. In other words, this is the answer that most humans don't want us to give them, because they want to take the traffic issue or the road rage issue or the whatever uncomfortable issue, and they want us to soothe that issue. But you can't. Because you can't get to the bottom of it. There's no bottom. All we would do is increase the momentum. So you got to choose another subject and make that just take more precedence. It's like airtime. How much airtime am I giving this, and how much airtime am I giving this? We'll hear you, and then we'll talk further.
So my question is, where does this hatred that's in me that bubbles from? Because it's not in line with who I am. So if the person is driving like a mad person, has nothing to do with me, and on a conscious level I do understand that it's...
Look at society in general. Look at the whole of the buffet that you have to choose from, not just while you're driving, but the whole of it. And realize that, as we said to our first friend today, you're rendezvousing with them. You're rendezvousing with them. So they might be out there in numbers, and they might have rendezvoused with each other. But the question is, why are you rendezvousing with them? And the answer is obvious, because of past experience, because of memory. A memory is just an activation of a belief. But the question is, what can I do so that that's not active within me? A woman said to us one day, if you've been listening to us, you've heard this story for sure, but it's so appropriate to this question. She said, Abraham, I was driving along feeling happy, and a policeman pulled me over and gave me a very expensive ticket. I don't get it. She said, I wasn't thinking about that. In fact, she said, I was listening to one of your CDs. Listening to one of your CDs when this happened to me. And we said, first, you have to stop trying to make the case that law of attraction isn't valid, because you're not going to get anywhere with that. You have to accept, I was offering a vibration. Now, we'll give it to you that vibration was active within you and you didn't know it. But nothing comes to you that there's not an active vibration with quite a bit of momentum going. And so if you accept that premise, then you start asking the question, okay, why am I not aware of this active vibration? And the answer is always because it has felt so normal to me. This just feels normal to me. Feels normal to me. Well, if a low vibration feels normal to you, that's not a good sign. If complaining feels normal to you, then if irritation feels normal to you, so what's happening for most people is that they've got a vibration going, feels normal to them, so they don't do anything about it till the momentum picks up. And then they still don't do anything about it, so more momentum picks up, and then there's a confrontation or an actualization, and then they want to do something about it now that the momentum's really going, and there's not much you can do about it once the momentum's really going. As we say, just hang on, it'll be over in a little while. But then start over again. So you could hit it head on. You could lie in your bed and think about how many times you've driven without incident. You could begin to foster a different disc, or you could stay off that disc altogether, and when you find yourself feeling the negative emotion, you could say, oh, I'm doing that thing I'm doing again. What else can I do? Don't listen to the meditation CD while you drive, but listen to something that is uplifting while you drive. We'll hear you.
Maybe I'm not wording it right.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
I'm trying to figure out the seed of it in an all-loving universe.
Doesn't matter. You see, that's what we're saying.
I see.
You can't get to the bottom of it, because when you're looking for the seed, you're continuing the momentum. And so you never get to the seed. You just get to the full-blown manifestation in your face thing. You never get back. There's no bottom. But what you're saying is really a pretty nice thing. How can I catch it in the earlier subtle stages? And that's what we're saying too. So it's not going to come into your experience, everything, here. So when you have a manifestation, what you've been thinking and feeling and what manifests always matches. So you could say, well, clearly I've got this going on in my vibration. It's evidenced here. I wonder if there are other places in my life that I'm also nurturing this vibration. So what does it feel like to you when you're in traffic? Just tell us some of the things that happen and how you feel. You use the word rage, but just fill that in just a little bit. You won't get a lot of momentum going, but...
Sure. Judging, hatred.
All right, so if we were choosing discs, is the hatred disc lower than the judging disc? In other words, judging could be sifting through contrast. Judging could be, I have an opinion about something. Judging could be as simple as, I like this and you like that. In other words, you're not all here to like the same thing. So we would say that judging is a much higher vibrational grid disc than hatred, wouldn't you?
Sure.
What was the other word you offered? Judging, hating, hatred?
I mean, those are in line.
Frustration.
Sure.
So is the frustration disc higher than the judging disc? So we would say it's frustration is the higher of these, and judging a little lower than that, and hatred much lower than that. So do you think that you wake up, meditate, and jump right into hate?
No.
So do you think that you got warmed up to it in some way? In other words, could it have started out in frustration, and could you have stopped the momentum then?
I predict that I'm pre-paving it based on my disc, because it happens to me a lot.
Well, it's logical, isn't it? I see it, I feel it, I offer a vibration, I get more of it. But the question that we're all asking of each other is, so how could I not get momentum going on that disc? It's a trick question, so think about this. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to think about that thing. Can you tell what I'm thinking about? Can you tell what I'm thinking about? I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to talk about that thing I'm thinking about. I'm not going to talk about it because it's just too irritating. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about what it's like to be in this city, in this traffic at this time of the day. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about I have to do it every damn day. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the idiots out here on the road. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the self-serving, inconsiderate people that are out here. I'm not going to talk about them. The crazy drivers that are all around me. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that because it does not serve me. I will not talk about that anymore. I'm just not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about this. Did you see that? Did you see? Hey, buddy. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Esther is channeling me.
So clearly, you got to start earlier. And you gotta be aware that there's momentum before the momentum is so great. And just having this conversation, just knowing this conversation about these spinning grid discs evolved during the Cancun seminars. It was 8 days of conversation. And during those 8 days, that spinning grid disc came into being. And Esther noticed that once she had a mental picture of that, she became more aware. She would say to herself, especially when she was by herself. Now, this is interesting. She spent a lot of alone time then. And in that alone time, she could catch herself jumping on a disc she didn't want to be on. And because she was alone and not responding to someone or something, she caught herself saying dozens of times in every day, maybe hundreds of times in every day, ooh, that's not exactly the disc I want to choose. And because not even 17 seconds had happened, it was easy for her to just step back. And she found herself ordinarily, when she's doing seminars like this, she has a sort of process because she wants to make sure she's tuned to be in the most receptive place for you so that she can receive Abraham purely. And so she has a sort of ritual that she follows that always brings her to that high-flying good place. And so every morning there's another seminar, but she's finding those rituals are not necessary because she's already there. And the reason that she's already there is because she didn't choose this, and she didn't choose this, and she didn't choose this. It's like the story that we've been telling you for years, that the cork is bobbing on the surface of the water, and that's up there where your high-flying spinning disc is. That's who you are and where you belong. And you can take that cork and hold it under the water. That's what negative emotion is. But when you let go of it, it will bob right back to the surface. So we're actually talking about your vibration, which will increase if you don't do that thing that holds it in another place. And that thing that you do that holds it in another place is practicing momentum. You see, you don't achieve momentum on some vibrational level and then it's just going to hold there. It doesn't hold there. You have to keep focusing, and that's what keeps it holding there. But the reason, did you hear that? The reason that so many people find revenge or rage or despair or victimhood as their chronic vibration is because they just keep practicing that, and the universe just keeps delivering it to them, and so they keep believing it, and so they keep practicing it, and they can't seem to pull out of it because that momentum is so strong. But everyone can pull out of it. Everyone can pull out of it. We've noticed that when you fall in love, you clean up a whole lot of vibration that has been in your way because you find something to focus upon that is more consistently in that better feeling place. So we would like you to find something or someone, some concept, some flower, some child, some animal, some picture. We would like you to just fall in love all day long with that and that and that and that and that and that and that. And as you practice those higher good feeling frequencies, the other ones fall by the wayside just by lack of airtime. They do. So we said some key things there. Being by yourself really helps. If you've got something going on with a situation, it's sometimes nice if you can separate yourself from it. But in the real world that you live, you can't go to work. And that boss that is so annoying expects you to be there. And so we know there's momentum going. But in all cases, you can pick around it until you improve your grid. So let's say that there are 10 things in your life that are dominant. There are many more than that, but let's say there are 10. 9 of them are not in a good place, and 1 of them is. When you focus on that 1, you go right there. But you got to get on it fast, because if you start on the other 9, you can't find that 1. But when you get there, it feels really good. Do you know you could focus upon that one thing, 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 and the other 9 have to move up. Because by lack of attention to their existing vibration, that existing vibration can no longer remain active within.